Obviously, May is Water Safety Awareness Month, and we know that this is something that's been extremely important to you, and I know you're very passionate about since the untimely death of your daughter. How does she continue to give you strength in this time?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, after losing a child, there's things I wish I'd known before. And, partly to honor her, partly just because of that feeling of like knowing that there was stuff out there, information that could have prevented this that I just wasn't aware of, makes me feel compelled to share it with people so that they have the information, they know how to prioritize water safety. I mean, I think it should be a 12-month out of the year thing, but it's great that May is Water Safety Awareness Month. And I want to bring people's attention to the educational materials out there and just and then innovative products like CoverStar automated pool cover that can make such a huge difference and potentially save lives.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, what do you wish that you knew about water safety before everything happened to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think the statistics would have changed a lot for me. I didn't know that the number one cause of accidental death for kids under 4 was drowning, right? Like if I'd known that, I would have been like, okay, well, that's the number one thing, so let's address it. That's kind of just the way my mind works. It's like start with number one and go
Right.
down. The fact that the conversation had never come up in pediatrician visits or any other time really was really frustrating after the tragedy. So. And also just the kind of the innovations that have happened like CoverStar that I just wasn't aware of. We had a pool fence, and I think our neighbors had one before but had taken it down because their kids were older. So I don't think it was a priority. It wasn't something that was kind of front of mind, even though obviously we were aware of the risks. I think those statistics really kind of drive home the importance of making sure that your kids have a healthy respect for water. You want them to enjoy it. It's awesome. And you don't want to take
Mhm.
anything away from that, but you just want to kind of build that culture of respect and awareness around how to interact with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, as a mom to 2 young kids as well, like I go to the pediatrician and that was never a topic of conversation too. And, it's like it's always in the back of your mind. And I'm sure you think, oh no, that won't happen. But like you said, it's the number one leading cause of death, which is, and it's, like you said, with CoverStar and things like that, there are ways that you can kind of manage it a little bit. And somebody that has a pool too, I feel like CoverStar is such a great thing to use as well. I mean, do you feel like talking about this, about your daughter, is also a form of healing for you too?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's different. I don't think it really necessarily heals, or it doesn't really go away. It normalizes to a degree, but yeah, it definitely is important. And like I said, it's a way of honoring her as well. Her sort of, loss or sacrifice is to try to prevent it from happening more. And I think, when you see each year, still these statistics are still there. It just kind of galvanizes the belief that we need to be having this conversation, that innovation needs to continue, that people need to continue to bring this up as a higher and higher priority until we can start to eliminate it.
Yeah, your daughter was such a light and beautiful girl. What's your favorite story that you like to share about her, or the one that kind of always pops in your mind that always makes you smile?
I mean, there's a bunch, but
Yeah.
we were redoing tile in our house in California, me and a friend, and redoing all the floors, and we had music on really quietly, and we're just kind of chipping away at it. And she would come down for like 3 nights in a row at like 2 in the morning. It's usually when she would come and climb in bed with me, but she knew we were down there, and she'd come down and wouldn't say anything, just come down the stairs and sit like 5 feet away from us as we're hammering out the tile and just sit there and listen to music and watch. And it's just a really cool thing to see. You kind of wonder what she's thinking at that point because
Yeah.
it's hard to imagine. But yeah, that's a good memory.